Hola amigos, welcome to Tarot Mi Amor. We are going to do the morning quickies for April 15.
Hola friends, on the beach special edition. Hope you guys are having a good day. April 15th, we're going to start with Aries. We're going to read through the deck again. Just do 3 cards. Sip of coffee to get started. Thank you for joining us for Tarot on the Beach with Coffee.
Sí.
If I say with coffee, then I can drink coffee, right? On these shells. Okay, Aries, let's see what we got, guys.
We have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot.
Okay.
Wow.
So, what do you think, baby?
You tell me.
King of Swords here. You'll see it. This is you. How you're feeling in and around relationships right now. In general, and not necessarily about a specific relationship. Now here, this is kind of an advice or kind of why you're watching. This is where you're at right now, and this could be if you're in a relationship, the relationship you're in. So it's kind of like the heart spread where we do the number 1, and this will be like number 3, how you are in the relationship. But look how they match. You know, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, wow, you're really operating at the highest level here, Aries. This shows someone in Aries that's because I really think this is you. Now, again, though, with the relationships being a mirror, we often pull in our match. So, what's the perfect match for a King of Swords? Well, a Queen of Swords. You know, that gender doesn't matter. So, now the Chariot. It looks like this situation with the Queen or King of Swords that you're involved with here, because they're matching your energy, you want to move towards them, huh? And with the Chariot too, that feeling of a connection with something bigger than you. You know, it's major arcana. It's the things that are bigger than us and outside of our control. But I think that's a feeling of like hope and that you're connecting with something big. You know, this relationship is, you feel like a soulmate or it's a significant relationship. It's obviously someone that's kind of like your equal, you know. It's like a life partner rather than a soulmate, I would say, like type of energy, which is like, to me, I had enough of soulmates. With life partner is just easy and you get along and that kind of energy. But that's kind of what you would get here, and it's a lot because you've balanced yourself. You brought yourself up to this highest level. And so check out the readings just the other day for the second half of April, guys. And we have the singles reading. It might work for you, and which is the 4 pillars. And in the heart spread, if there is this person on your mind, check it. I check both. Okay, thank you, guys. Aries and Taurus.
Now we're going to do the morning quickie for
quickies.
our friends
Taurus for the 15th. Put this on the bottom. I'm sorry. Okay. We're just pulling through the deck, guys. So wow, the sun. So 15th of April here.
2 of Pentacles.
It's whenever it resonates.
And the 7 of Cups.
7 of Cups. And we appreciate it, I should say, and appreciate everyone subscribing. It really helps. So the sun, this is you in and around relationships, how you're feeling right now. So really good. A lot of people say it's the best card in the deck, no?
See?
So where do you go with the sun? And 2 of Pentacles. It certainly seems then, the way I'd read this is right now you have a question. And with the 2 of Pentacles, it's probably involves, it's a little more involved. Like it's not just a yes or no, but it's like when you get the answer, it's going to involve actually doing something because it's a Pentacles. That kind of energy. And then the 7 of Cups. Now, here you got the sun and 7 of Cups. So to me, that's you're very attractive right now. And you really have a lot of options. I think here it's just very simply with the 7 of Cups, that a lot of options meaning to it here. So it's not really giving us advice on what option to take, but a look to Taurus. This week we did the end of April, second half of April reading for couples and singles, the heart spread and 4 pillars. One of those may give you some more direction here, but it comes to mind that saying, like, it's nice to have options, you know, because you do, and you've got options because you probably are really attractive. Like, you walk in the room and all the men or women are looking at you admiringly, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. And Gemini now for the 14th of April.
We have
15th of April, I'm sorry. Whatever resonates.
The Fool, and the Page of Wands.
Okay. So, I just want to show this to them, okay, because I don't think they can see it. So the Star card, that's you in and around relationships, where your heart is at right now. So full of hope, you know. And then what happens, now you're full of hope, so you start out on the journey, you know. Taking a chance, but feeling very hopeful about it. The Aquarius card, I should say, but of course, but wow, with the Fool, clearly taking a chance and feeling really good about it, you know. And then the Page of Wands, this has got to be your lover here. This is a fire sign, could be a younger fire sign, could be Aries, and they're looking back at you here at the Fool. So it's like what I see here, Gemini, is your person here, this Page of Wands. They're like, go ahead and jump, I got you. It's gonna be good, right? Good. You know, so I think your instincts here with the Star are probably correct here. This person's gonna be there, and they got a passion for you. They got this Page of Wands here, right? Fantastic, Gemini. Thank you. Gracias, so now we're gonna do Cancer. That on the bottom. And this is for the 15th of April, Cancers.
We have the Page of Pentacles.
Okay, go ahead.
The Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands.
Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Bless you, babe. The allergies. Okay, this is the Sincere page of Pentacles. So this is you now in and around relationships. So you're very sincere, very authentic. When I see the Page of Pentacles here in this position, this is you being yourself. It could be you being a little bit vulnerable, like in your sincerity, like you're not, there's no pretense to you in terms of love right now, whoever you're involved with. And I emphasize the vulnerability because, you know, this is a child here, no? And he's almost being made to perform an adult's role. I mean, he's taking messages to around the castle. It might be very important, you know, messages here. But it feels like you're ready to give something to someone. You know, you want to give something to someone. You want to give your Page of Pentacles. So you really have a strong feeling like you want to make the start, but it's not happening because here you are now still trying to heal. I think this is you. Now, again, the mirror we pull in. It could be your person. Maybe you're wanting to give them this, you know, but there's this period of waiting. They're in some kind of healing here. Or perhaps the relationship needs healing. But with this Page of Pentacles, you know, they would wait through this, you know, very patient, you know. Like you can just see this page. If he had to wait outside the, say, the court of the king to give the message, he's just going to wait there patiently with his coin there until he's called upon to enter, right? So that's you waiting patiently for your person. And then the Ace of Wands, I think what this is saying is it pays off. Like if it pays off, it is positive. You were waiting for something, a lover, to come to you, to be with you, but they can't because one or the other of you is still healing. You're not in a position to be together. But now this is in the near future, something like breaks free, and they decide this is your person here. Fire sign, could be, and they break free, and like suddenly you've been waiting patiently, and now they're going to be on fire for you. Wow. Cancer. Watch. Thank you, Cancers. So this is for the 15th of April, guys, and this is going to be our Leos. Leo. We have the King of Cups, the Three of Cups,
Swords and the Knight of Swords.
Well, Nine of Swords had to go there. So 15th of April, by the way, too, guys, the quickies here, and we're just pulling through the deck on the beach. This is you in and around relationships, how you're feeling right now, where your heart is at. And King of Cups here, master of emotions, emotionally available, emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware. Being in this position, I kind of wonder if you haven't gotten yourself into this position through some kind of work or even difficulty, because it's like you're channeling that part of yourself that's emotionally in control, emotionally calm. The King of Cups, doesn't do drama, doesn't do narcissist, doesn't do gaslighting, doesn't, emotionally, none of that stuff. But boy, then now you're showing up right now with this Three of Cups energy. This is like, the King of Cups also sees things, so that there's a third party. It's kind of like a literal day here. I'm just getting a more literal feeling. Maybe it has to do with this read. But, here you are, King of Cups. Now this is the outcome, the Nine of Swords. And in the middle is the Three of Cups. It's a third party. And I don't think it's your third party. I think theirs. So, I mean, from this tarot reading, with the Nine of Swords, it would indicate either you're in that energy where you're up late at night, you can't sleep, it's really hard, it's terrible, and or that's what's coming in the future. I hate to say it, because I think this person, I think you are dealing with a third party. And the only thing I could say now, third parties are not always another person. A lover, I mean, they could be a family member, they could be a friend, they could be work, they could be an addiction, they could be anything that separates you from your partner is a third party. Doesn't matter what it is. Mostly we think of the lover, and it's kind of like what gets most of us. So, wow, let us know, Leo. And we just did yesterday your singles and couples reading, so they're up on our channel. You could look, it might be some advice for you there. More advice, than the quickie. And, let me know. Thank you, guys.
Now,
and we're going to do our Virgo friends.
This is the Judgment,
Mm-hmm.
the Three of Wands,
Three of Wands.
And the Hierophant.
Wow. Well, make this real simple. Right? What do you think of this, babe? So we got, we'll go this way. You got Judgment, and the Three of Wands, and then the Hierophant. So you've made a decision to move towards love, and you're going to get married or go into a long-term committed relationship. I mean, that's really literal today. I don't know what I could possibly add to that.
I don't know what's mean.
What?
Towards?
Towards. You're moving. This is like the energy of looking for something, moving towards something. Three actions. Wands are actions, so it's taking action. So, like here, you've been thinking about it, and you've realized too, with the Judgment in this position and where you're at in relationships, you kind of realize that this is you want to marry him. You're like, this is my person. This is a big deal. And so maybe you had to think about it a minute, because marriage is a big deal. It's like, marriage and buying a house, right? But now you're moving on it. You're taking action. You're going toward it, and you're gonna have it. This marriage, long-term committed relationship. I'm telling you, Virgos. Thank you, guys. And now we're gonna do our Libra friends for the 15th of April.
We have the Six of Pentacles.
Six of Pentacles.
The King of Wands.
King of Wands. Okay.
And the
Hermit. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. So when in and around relationships where you're at, you're thinking a lot about being balanced and reciprocity, I think. And with Pentacles, that could be that energy of, when you go out to dinner, are you the one that always pays, Libra, or is it fair? Some kind of literal sense, checking the messages. Did I message 3 times and they message once? Boy, kind of getting a lot of real literal readings today.
See?
Kind of low energy. Maybe that's why. So I just don't have the energy to get elaborate. But it's the same thing. So, you're in this energy, and also to me, that's like, this is you in and around relationships. So you're pretty balanced. It's like maybe you've done some work to get yourself kind of in this position where you feel like you're balanced, you're hitting on all cylinders, everything's going good. And then what do you do with that energy? Well, you attack. Yeah, the ace, the Knight of Wands here. Wands are always actions, always Mars energy. So this is taking action here. And but now this is a Virgo card, so your person might be a Virgo. Again, I'm going with the literal readings today. And the Knight is going towards the Virgo in this reading. It's the other way, but you see he's facing the Hermit. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Hermit, this is good too, because this energy kind of is a Hermit, you know, a little bit like, you know, the Virgo, sixth house is the Virgo, 6 coins. So it's that of a discernment. And also, you know, the Hermit has gone inside and has got their own shit together. They don't put stuff on other people. They know themselves. They don't have illusions and delusions. And so neither does the 6 of coins, you know. It's kind of matter of fact. So it's very good energy, you guys. I think it's going to work really well here, Libra, if it isn't already working well. So thank you, guys. And we're going to do Scorpio.
Okay. Oh, mira.
What was it? You hit a fish? I hope we caught that on camera. Like,
I hear how they get in the water.
I'll watch the video later, and I'll make sure to start the Virgo, the Scorpio early enough where you guys see that.
We have the
timestamp that
King
too.
of Pentacles,
King of Pentacles,
the Strength, and the High Priestess.
That's really powerful
Scorpio
reading
friends.
For Scorpio, man. So back to our literal reading. You know, determination. This is determination. In and around relationships, where your heart is at, where your head is at. You are the king, the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is patient and resourceful and long-suffering and strong, and has can stand a lot of testing, can stand up, can ride for days and nights and days and nights. And so very strong. And now you got strength, you know. This is interesting, babe, because when I see strength, it's almost like you're being given strength, you know. It's like it's saying like you're being given strength. Well, if you need strength because you need to do something, you know. It's like Popeye when he needed strength, he'd have to do his spinach, and then he'd get strong because he had to lift a car off of someone or something, you know. But the High Priestess now, I'm not sure. I think we're gonna clear. I'm not sure if that's your person, because again, the Mirror could be bringing people in, but you know, it's very different energy. When I look at the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess,
it's like
yeah.
Bueno, the Knight is like a messenger. That is telling you need to be strong and follow your intuition.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is, of course, the card of intuition. So it's a nice transition, because the Knight of Pentacles, you know, they're not known for a lot of intuition. Might actually have intuition, you know. That doesn't mean they don't have intuition, but it's not, maybe this one, but I wanted to say, so the Knight of Pentacles are not known for intuition, whereas the High Priestess is. So this is bringing in like a really higher level of energy to this, whatever you're doing, this pursuit, this determination here. So if you're moving towards a High Priestess here, you know, you're definitely going to be successful. And I think if there's advice, because this is also your advice position, I don't really think I see another person. I think the advice is, yeah, you need to kind of trust your intuition and lean into your intuition. We're getting those literal readings, you know. But I mean, if you want to, with the Nine of Wands, and it just might mean here that you're just going to take some effort and time. You know, not time. Wands are actions, so you're going to have to do some actions. But all of your actions, this is what the Knight of Pentacles is doing. Let them be guided by your intuition. Go inside and check with yourself, make sure it feels right, you know, before you attack here with your Knight. Guys, thank you, Scorpios. So Sagittarius for the 15th of April. Now we're reading through the deck, Sag, here on the beach. Let's see what we got for Sag.
We have the Queen of Wands. the Eight of Wands.
Wow. Very saggy.
And the Four of Pentacles.
Well, with the Queen of Wands, it's like Sag is showing up in their own reading. Male, female, doesn't matter. The difference between the Queen and the King is that she's a little more receptive, energy, little toned down, but being very passionate, very exuberant, very enthusiastic, very Sagittarius, being brave. The Queen of Wands particularly is fearless, and the King of Wands, they eat fear for breakfast. Not have any fear about them. And this is fearless. The Eight of Wands is just all out going for it. This is like a horse flat out running as hard as they can, getting down towards the gate, wide open. Like, think of it, wide open, this Eight of Wands. And being here, this is messages and stuff. You're sending out this energy. And I think what you're sending out is really strong energy, like a lot of text to someone, a lot of messages. These things are going long distance. I get the feeling with this Sag that the person that you're directing this at is not really responding. They're not responding. You got that Four of Pentacles. For whatever reason, they're tied up right now. Their heart is not open. You see, they're covering their heart. They're keeping everything close. They're holding on to their energy. Well, you can't be the Four of Pentacles, and be the Ten of Cups. It doesn't work. No. So when you're in the Four of Pentacles, you're maybe feeling threatened. You're withdrawing. It's like this. So I think the advice, and again, please look at your readings for the couples reading and the singles here that we already have up for the third week of April. And your reading will be out Friday for the second half of April, tomorrow. So to maybe get more advice on where this person is at, because apparently I think you're really pursuing them, okay? And, I'll tell you how I feel, Venus and Scorpio. If I don't hammer someone, if they're not interested in me, goodbye. I'm not going to stalk you or bang your door down. So, think about that. If they're not really responding, if nothing else is given a minute, leave them alone. Let them sort it out. All right, okay. So let's do Capricorn for the 15th of April.
The Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Moon.
Yeah. So different. So, back to the literal. And this is, it's righteous defense. So this is you in around relationships, feeling like you have to defend yourself. When I see this card and I see it here, I don't see this as being defensive and that you're being triggery or something like that. You might be triggery, but there's a reason you're triggery, see? Capricorn. And you're defending your castle here. So it's righteous indignation, righteous anger. Probably that needs to be. And this is you, wanting to, this is actions. You want to take, instead of like defending the castle, this is like you want to just go away. You want to take another path, probably away from this energy of fighting,
But then is the Moon.
Well, you're not sure. That we could clarify. So the Moon is like not being sure, something's hidden and uncertain. And then the advice with the Moon classically, and here it's a literal day apparently,
so be careful with the hiding things.
Well, it's like this is like there's something about yourself, Capricorn, that you do not see. Has to do with this struggle and this desire to want to get away from this struggle. And you may have trouble getting away from it. Maybe you can't see a way out. You can't see your way out of this struggle. So we'll clarify and see if there's any guidance.
Okay. Mira. The trio.
Honestly, this is what I was thinking. You're going to have to leave someone. And this is like you just sort of can't do it, I don't think this is your person dropping the ball on you. I think it'd be more like a tower we got here for that. This is you,
But this is not that betray her?
Well, you always want to do everything in an honorable way if you can, but you're having to fight, and you've been wanting to make this decision to move away from it because in another direction here, and you may have two choices. Like, you could go live with your moms, or you could go live with your friend, or, I mean, very proud of those kind of choices, But here it's like, I think what you don't want to accept here with the moon, what you don't want to see about yourself, what's hidden from you, is that it's just over. And I got a feeling like if you just look inside your own heart and really take a deep breath and forget about the fighting for a minute, because the fighting, it's so funny. You see it in astrology. Astrologers so synastry, that tension. We need that even. So because that fighting draws us in and keeps us engaged in a relationship. It's ironic, And so just stop it. Just stop arguing with them, debating with them, whatever you're doing. Stop fighting with them, and just go away, move away, accept it.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting out of that. So,
now for our friends,
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
For the 15th of April, Aquarius.
Sí. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups.
Ooh, I like that.
And the World.
Oh my God.
Very beautiful. Maybe.
I want like that. Because you definitely win the, look at this is literal day, and I'm not trying to just be fast, but and Yaz is like really good at fast. She does very my reading on blah 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 blah, but Yaz is just like boom boom boom. Okay, this is boom boom boom. This is like you've been doing the good work. Three of Pentacles is that person who takes pride in themselves. This is in around relationships, so you've been really doing the good work on yourself, on relationships, okay? And then you got the Ten of Cups, the happy family here, and I think that's where you're at now. And I would just say, like, this is happening to you, and you're probably thinking to yourself, like, oh my God, what a blessing that I have here. I can't believe how blessed I am. Well, you're blessed because you've been doing this work, guys. You've been doing this work. And the universe, Saturn, always rewards that. And then in the end, you level up to this new, this world is like leveling up. So you might be getting married. You might be moving into a relationship. Maybe you've been single for a long time. That's a whole thing, right? But now you're moving up into a relationship, maybe a marriage or committed relationship. And your whole world changes. Now you're a part of a couple, and you just level up to this different level of existence. It's beautiful. Thank you, Aquarius. And so this is Pisces for the 15th of April. Pisces.
Two of Swords.
Two of Swords.
Ten of Swords. And the Ace of Cups.
We usually don't do I take the reversals, but
okay.
I don't know. I'm in the mood. This would be a literal day here. Because, so this is you. I mean, this is just like, I don't know what to do. This is when you start watching tarot readings, you want some help. Because with the Two of Swords, it's that energy, I just don't know what to do.
With the Ten of Swords, it's like, make the decision, no? Or is healing now?
Yeah, well, with upright, it's you're done, right? You're done. You're dead. You can't be dead twice. You're dead once, and it's over. But with it reversed, it shows that there's a prolonged period. You're prolonging the agony. It's like instead of ripping the Band-Aid off, you're just a little bit at a time. That's kind of what I get out of that. But now your Ace of Cups.
We can clarify.
Yeah, because let me ask the clarifying question, because the question for clarification is going to be, is this someone giving you an Ace of Cups here? This could be, to me, with this reversal, it's like it was over. Like it was over. And this just happens. I've had this. You're like, that's it. It's over, right? Now you got the reverse Ten of Swords. So you're like, wait a minute. Maybe it isn't over. And so let's see what happens.
Maybe it isn't over.
Well, okay. This is like you were in the Two of Swords and you were like thinking it's over. But then this is reversed. So you go, no, I don't know. Maybe it's not over. I really love them. Maybe there is hope. And so you offer your cup again. to them. And so a very sincere offer, And the Two of Swords is thinking and thinking and thinking. Well, sometimes it works. Sometimes when we think and think and think and get stuck there and do the loop and over, well, sometimes we drive ourselves out of our problem because we do come up with a solution, It's not fun energy. So yeah, let's see what it says about the Ace of Cups
really
here
like
for the.
the way that you say, but
Wait. You didn't like what now?
I really like.
Oh, okay. You like okay. Yeah. So.
And then is the Ten of Pentacles. And
All
offer
right.
everything again, no?
Yeah. No. So I'd say winner, chicken dinner. It's like, look, if you do this, maybe it's hard to do. Like whatever put you in that Two of Swords, it wasn't fun. So I don't know what happened. Look, Pisces, on Saturday we'll have the end of April. We already have up the third week. You can look back to your reading, singles and couples, the 4 pillars and the heart spreads here. But what I see here, this may have been hard for you to do, but when you offer this cup and you give this second chance, opens up. The treasure chest just opens up, and you're going to be like, oh my God, So I think it's going to be highly successful here. Very rewarding for you, what's going to happen here when you do this. So having that sword reverse, it made a lot of difference here. And the reading, it makes sense. So very nice outcome for Aquarius and Pisces. And Saturdays are always Aquarius and Pisces Day, I should add, by the way. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Weekend Quickies. Be the third weekend in April.